Great Friday, everybody. Yo, check it. There is a saying that goes that we are the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with. Those people can be alive, which is what most of us will assume, But those people can also be in the great beyond, Those individuals can be the authors of the book that you read, the producers of the music and videos that you consume, or podcasts that you listen to on a daily, or if you're a video gamer, the games that you play. But we are a composition of those individuals whom we most closely associate ourselves with on a daily, and who have, because those are the individuals that will have the most impact on our life, on our physical health, on our mental health, whether that is good or bad, whether we are developing and growing, or we are shrinking and regressing. It all depends. What are you ingesting? Auditorially, visually, spiritually, emotionally. That will determine what becomes of us in our life. Today I was listening to my guy, the real Brad Lee, and they touched upon that again. And as I was listening, to what they would say about, the five closest individuals, we associate ourselves with, is what will become of us, what will determine our level of success or failure or happiness or dread or so on and so forth. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, damn, I don't really associate with anybody. I'm usually just listening to podcasts or just re-listening to the individuals that I already listen to daily. Jim Rohn, Steve Harvey, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Ed Milet, Grant Cardone, Gary V, Joel Osteen. What's another? I got so many, man. E.T., Eric Thomas, the books that I read, Simon Sinek, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, the Bible, Proverbs. Been reading Proverbs now for about a year, written by the richest man according to biblical, scriptures that ever lived, King Solomon. And they made that point. They was like, if you don't have, Bradley asked the individual that he was interviewing, he was like, well, what if you don't have any money? And he knew what he was doing with the question, but the dude then, he kind of didn't know what to say. So Bradley, he alluded to, like, the books that you read, the podcasts that you listen to, the people that you watch, those can also be those people that you associate with, daily. Are you consistently listening to individuals that, carry the mindset that you wanna kind of embody and develop within yourself? And before I even listen to that, I kind of was listening a little bit to Tony Robbins, and he said something that made me smile, and it was like, my mentor Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn is one of the main individuals that over the last 2 years has become greatly impactful in my life, because I listen to him damn near daily. One of the two most powerful things that I that I've heard him, that I've kind of like, you know, been made aware of over the last few weeks, that he said on something that I listen to daily is, you know, out of all the creatures on this planet, you know, human beings are the only ones that have been given the dignity of choice. And of all the creatures on this planet, we are also the only living being that, though having the capacity, barely ever reaches its fullest potential. You know, birds will fly as high as they can fly, and fishes will swim as deep or as fast as they can swim. But human beings, very few in between, ever reach their fullest potential. Some may do just enough, some may do barely, and very, very few will go above and beyond what they thought they could do. You get what I'm saying? And one of the most, you know, things that I heard recently him say was that, you know, the beautiful thing about us is that we can actually invest life into life. And ever since I started fighting back in 2017, throughout my training, you know, running the 3 miles, the 5 miles, and especially doing 10-mile runs, you know, in preparation for a fight, I would catch myself sometimes wondering, like, why am I running so much? And instantly my subconscious mind would respond to me like, you're investing karma, fam. Don't question it. You're doing the right thing right now. You know, carrying that heavy ass pack on Saturdays, you know, whether it is 60 pounds, 72 or 80 plus pounds, for however long I carry it, sometimes I catch myself asking, why am I doing this? And it's like, I'm investing emotional, you know, emotional input. What's the word? We don't have it right now, but, you know, equity. That's the word that I'm looking for. I'm investing emotional equity, mental equity. You know what I'm saying? Physical and you know, pain equity. You know, like, you never know where life is gonna take you, man. You never know where life is gonna take you. So, you know, the kind of knowledge, the kind of experiences, the kind of emotions that we allow ourselves to entertain, based on the individuals that we surround ourselves with, based on the books that we read, the knowledge that we absorb, the emotional equity that we allow to impact our life, it will greatly determine and dictate, you know, how far we get in life. And wherever we get in life and whatever it is that we manage to achieve, how much we can actually do for life, how much of an impact we can actually have on life, based on, you know, those things that we have absorbed, you know, from the people, the places, the things, the books, the music, or, you know, the podcasts, the listening to other individuals' experience and knowledge and understanding and just absorbing their wisdom. You know, if we take the time to do those things, if we take the time to learn from individuals that are doing better than us, that we can, you know, rather than see as our enemy or as our superior or as somebody to envy, we can actually see as our rival, as somebody worthy of being our rivals, and, you know, somebody that actually, or someone that actually challenges us to be better. And I think that's what having, you know, those kind of individuals that we can look up to, that we can seek advice from, that we can you know, follow, in what we can see as being, what shared values we have and how we can actually grow from these individuals. That's what having those, individuals that we can associate with, and we have things in common, but at the same time they have things that we don't have, and we also have qualities and capacities that they don't have, and so we supplement one another. And if you don't have those individuals, then listening to individuals of those caliber, so that whatever it is that you see in them that you also see in yourself can actually rub off on you, and in a way encourage the positive development of those qualities within yourself that you see in others, but which within yourselves are not developed maybe to the capacity of those others that you can relate to, and that you can see as your rivals, as like they have qualities that you lack in, so therefore, hey, I need to up my game. But I was sitting here, turned off all the lights, and I started meditating. I was like, what am I going to talk about today? And that's just one of the things that kept replaying even today as I was riding my bike, for however long, an hour and a half that I was riding today, that was something that kept coming into my mind. I'm like, damn, I literally don't vibe with nearly anybody. Like, I might go out and chill one day out of the week and vibe with, some friends or associates, whatever you want to call it. But most of my time I spend it listening to podcasts, listening to audios that I download off of YouTube because they appeal to me that much. Listening to personal development and so on and so forth. Training, reading, and that's all it is. Like, I've realized that, sometimes I want to leave the house, but then when I leave it and I vibe with some people, and I'm like, damn, I could have just stayed in the house and picked up a book, or just wrote some ideas down, or meditated, or did some exercises. But hey, today we went out, we vibed with the niece for a little bit, ran some errands, wasn't able to bang out my 500. So today will be my first day in the last 17 days that I don't do my 500. I did not read today, and I did not do my Wim Hof breathing exercises. So out of seven foundational ritualistic practices that I have been building up on and practicing for the last 17 days consecutively, today I've missed out on 3. I usually only miss out on 1. Today I missed out on 3. Am I gonna take it personal? Not really, I was able to get my other readings, my writings. I even wrote 2 pages down of ideas. I did the meditation, but I missed out on 3. And I was just thinking about that earlier. And some people, they say like, oh, try to get at least 1 or 2 things done per day. And I'm over here thinking like, damn, I got 7 things that I usually try to get done within the first hour or 2 after waking up, along with making that bed, making my tea, drinking the water. But I have, is that too much? Nah, shit, we could probably add more. But yeah, today we missed out on 3. We'll do our best to make up for it tomorrow. Extra reading. We have the pack walk tomorrow. Weather is looking crazy. Something like 25 the high, 10 degrees the low. So we got a 72-pound pack walk tomorrow. maybe 2 or 3 hours, anywhere between 6 to 9 miles. It's gonna suck. I can already feel my toes numb. But hey, we're gonna get it, man. We're gonna do our best to not procrastinate. We're gonna do our best to get it started early, and so that way we can finish early and we can get home and take a nice cold shower after getting out of the cold, and potentially get done our 500. Probably get 500 done before we take off. Get another one after we get done. But other than that, it's been a great day. And yeah, we're gonna end this. Try to take it down early today. You have a great rest of your Friday, and an even more abundant, prosperous, and enthusiastically driven year. Alright? One love.